Happy Vlogmas besties. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not, and if you're either person, I'm just happy you're here, girl. So as y'all can see from the thumbnail, this is going to be a content switch up, but it's just a little Q&A about me. I realized that I never done one of these for y'all. Like, I know y'all can, you know, kind of get to know me, know my personality based off my vlogs, but I never really sat down with y'all and just, you know, talked to y'all a little bit and told y'all a little bit more about me, because in all actuality, why would y'all want to spend the day with somebody y'all don't know, right? So, I put some questions on my Instagram story as well as on here for, or not some questions, I put the little, you know, the little thing. So y'all can ask questions, anything that y'all want me to add or speak on specifically in this Q&A. So yeah, it's mainly just gonna be about me and just some things that y'all probably know based off of the vlogs if you're not new here. And then if you are new here and this is your first time seeing my face, hi. So first things first, my name is Simone. I got the nickname Moan or Moni, clearly because it's short for Simone, but most of the time, unless I'm in trouble or it's something serious, nobody really calls me Simone. It's mainly Moan or Moni is what I really go by. I'm 25 years old. I'll be 26 in February. Shout out to all my Aquariuses. I'm February 2nd. Where I live, I currently live in Houston, Texas. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. And so currently I work as a caregiver. I'm in nursing school, for those who don't know that part. I have 1 year left, girl. 1 year left and we're out of this thing. So I am pushing through. But yeah, I'm currently in nursing school. I plan on actually starting, whenever I start my clinicals, which is in January, next semester, I actually plan on starting a day in the life or week in the life of a nursing student series. I'm super excited about that. Just so y'all can kind of come with me. It won't be right when I start school because I'm gonna need to like really learn the ropes and stuff and then know what I can and can't record while I'm at school, all those kinds of things. So it won't be right when I start off, but I do plan on starting that as a series so y'all can basically finish out nursing school with me. I'm sorry, it's just, it makes me so excited. So next, my baby. So I have a 4-year-old. Oh my God, no I don't. I have a 3-year-old. I have a 3-year-old little boy. He'll be 4 in February. His birthday is February 8th. Yes, our birthdays are 6 days apart. My little Aquarius baby. His name is Jared. He goes by 2. So 9 times out of 10 in the vlogs, I'm gonna say 2, just because he's like me and I don't really call him Jared unless I'm serious and trying to get his attention. But most of the time it's 2. And the reason why his name is 2 is because his dad's name is Jared too. So he's Jared the second. He is the second. He is not a junior. Just want to put that out there because it really kind of irks my nerves because there is a difference. On his birth certificate, it does not say Jared Sharp Jr. It says Jared the second. Okay? He's a second. Yeah, that is the light of my life. I love that little boy so much. He has so much personality at 3 years old. I honestly, y'all, I feel like there's a old man inside my son. He has the oldest soul, y'all. I literally cannot explain that enough. He has such an old soul. And he is one of the most caring, empathetic babies ever. Like, the reason he's not here today is because we actually went by my Nana's house this morning. Was not planning on leaving him there. That was not the idea. He was honestly gonna be, I'm sure, popping in and out of this video is what I was thinking. But she kind of made this like little joke about, oh, how she was sad because we were leaving. We're literally leaving her house like down the street. And he's like, Mommy, can we go back? I'm like, why? And he was like, because Nana's just going to be so sad. Like, I have to go back. I can't leave her. Y'all, my heart. I'm like, boy, of course. Let me turn around. Like, he's just the sweetest thing in the entire world. But he does also have me and his father's attitude combined. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that right there. But just as he grows and as he gets older, I wouldn't change being a mom for anything. I love that little boy with all of my heart, and he loves so hard. Like, if I'm mad, he's sad. He's like, Mommy, please don't be mad. Like, if he makes me mad, he's like, Mommy, please don't be mad. I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, I love that little boy so much. He's a ball of energy, though. He has a lot of energy. He is a little boy at heart. Like, I know he has long hair, but there's no differentiating him between, I'm sorry, there's no confusing him between a little girl, because no. That little boy is a trip. He's just a whole trip. So yeah, it's just a little bit about me. Honestly, the questions that people put forth for me to answer, like they wanted me to answer, weren't really about me. So I really didn't know what all to talk about as far as reintroducing myself, I guess. Cause I don't know, it's just like whenever you're like, you know, the first day of class and they're like, okay, everybody say something about yourself. I'm just like, it's honestly how I felt. 'Cause I'm like, okay, what haven't I really talked about? What haven't I really told y'all about me? Because I mean, I don't plan on telling y'all everything. It's gonna be some, you know, confidentiality between, you know, me and y'all. But I love y'all and I want y'all to know that I love y'all. And so I'm gonna tell y'all as much as I feel is necessary, if that makes sense. And since nobody really asked questions about me, like, I don't know what y'all want to know. If you have more questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I, you know, will answer them. But yeah, I was just like, okay, let's kind of some basic things. So yeah, that's all I kind of got about me. So now I'm gonna hop to the questions that I got from people. So one of the questions was why I started YouTube. And I've honestly kind of always been like to YouTube. Like, people have been telling me to start a YouTube for years, like before 2 was born, years ago. And I was just like, nah. It's like, it just seemed like it was just so much work. And don't be wrong, y'all. And I feel like anybody who's watching this that is a YouTuber knows, like, YouTube is work. It is some work, but it's fulfilling work now for me. So not fast forward, rewind to about like the beginning of 2021, no, beginning of 2022, beginning of last year is when I started working with this beauty brand. And it was kind of like an affiliate program. And their thing was, you know, you make content about the products, of course, and things like that. And I was very new to making content. Like, content, what is that? Like, that was still, and it was just very, very new for me. When it came to like Instagram, it was just you take pictures and you post them. That was it. Like, what is a reel? Like, I had just made a TikTok. Not posted anything. Made a TikTok, like, to watch TikToks. And I think I made my very first TikTok before I started with the beauty brand. And I was like, y'all, this is work. And y'all, this is the most basic TikTok. It's still on my page now. If you follow me on TikTok, the very first TikTok I made, and that was work. And I was like, nonetheless, when I worked with that beauty brand, they, you know, were like, you make content for the products, and that's just really kind of how you sell, because you're a social media marketer, basically. And so, like, you make content with like other girls that work in the business, all those kinds of things. And so I really fell in love with making content, because I started, of course, making content for them, and then I started kind of dabbling in making personal content for myself. Like, I fell in love with mini vlogs. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I used to post them on my Instagram all the time. Now I just post them on TikTok mainly. But I was like, the mini vlogs are so cute. Like, they're so cool. And then when I started making them, I started getting more of that on my For You page. I started following more girls that do that too. And I'm like, oh, this is what the girlies are doing. This is so... So nonetheless, that's why I started. And I just would always think, I'm like, it used to take me so long, y'all, to edit a TikTok. I'm like, how in the world would I edit a YouTube video when this TikTok is only coming out to be a minute long? And I'm supposed to do a whole YouTube video? So then I really steered off YouTube. I'm like, oh no. Work. And so I just really kind of, you know, kept perfecting my editing and stuff on TikTok. And now, of course, it takes me like 5 minutes to edit a TikTok. But I'm like, I just really fell in love with the idea of content because it's a form of art for me, or in my opinion. And so I was like, maybe I could try YouTube. But I was also super, and still am a little camera shy as far as like trying to vlog in public and having a camera out in public. So eventually, what really kickstarted me to doing it is my man ended up getting me a gimbal for Mother's Day this year, actually. Because actually, it's when I started, of course, this year is when I started YouTube. So he got me a gimbal for Mother's Day this year, but it's for your phone. So I was like, oh, like, you know, because he knows I make content. So I was like, oh, content's about to get serious. And so I really thought about it. I was like, I could really use this to make a vlog on my phone. Because it's just the way the gimbal, I guess, maybe I'll put a picture of it or something right here so y'all can see which one I got. It's an expensive gimbal. I think it's like $250 or more. And so I was like, Cause my first 2 YouTube videos were recorded on my phone. And girl, if you are thinking about starting a YouTube, you do not need a camera to start a YouTube. You don't. Use that expensive phone especially if you have anything like a 13 and above. Use that expensive phone. Use that camera on that phone until I feel like you've saved up enough money, or I don't know, your YouTube really takes off and start making money and you just, you know, invest that money back into your YouTube. But until then, you don't need a camera. It's really not necessary. I ended up getting a camera just because the camera that I wanted ended up going on sale for like half the price. I was like, oh, I'm not missing out on that. I'm sorry. I just wasn't. And then I was also putting money aside every paycheck because I really wanted a camera. It really just makes you feel more official. That's really the only thing about a camera. Unless you have like this $700 lens, then girl, it's gonna make a difference versus that phone for sure. But other than that, use your phone. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And you know, I was so nervous to make that first YouTube video. And then I think it's just a thing about wondering if people are gonna support you or not. So it's like, and then when I made the video and I posted it, I was nervous to post it on my Instagram and stuff. Like, are y'all gonna watch me? Like, I don't know. That was just a thing for me. It's still really a thing for me. But nonetheless, that's how I really started YouTube. It really was my man that really kickstarted me. But people were telling me to make a YouTube for forever. And then I love making content. I love editing. And then when people comment on my editing, that makes me feel so good. Because I really take the time and go through my videos multiple times. Even though sometimes there are still a little few mistakes that I miss. But I really take the time when it comes to my editing because it brings me joy. Like, I love to see the final product. Okay, next question. I feel like I really dabbled on that for a while. Next question. Things I like to do. So one of the things, really the main thing I like to do have to do with art some way, somehow. When I was in school, like, you know, grade school, I used to actually think that I was going to major in art. Like, that was really going to be my thing. Architecture. I love the arts, interior design. My main mediums that I really like or really use now are paint and digital design. I will draw the mess out of something on my iPad. I love tattooing, like almost anything that has to do with some form of art. Editing, I love it. I fall for it. is my piece. I love art so much. So almost anything that has to do with art, you can guarantee I'm gonna like it. I really want to take a pottering class. Pottering? What is pottering, y'all? A pottery class. Let me slow down. I really want to take a pottery class. That looks so fun, getting your hands dirty and the little tail. It looks so fun. I still haven't got a chance to do that yet, but I do. That is on my to-do list eventually. One day is take a pottering class. So yeah, that's just what I love to do. I actually plan on making a vlog about, or not about, but making a vlog of me showing y'all me tattooing, because I know that might have caught somebody's eye whenever I said that. Because I actually am I guess you say self-taught. I practice. I've never, well no, I did one tattoo on my man. Of course, it's always, they're always gonna be the guinea pig. But I might put some pictures of the tattoos that I've done that I'm proud of, because I've done some that I am not proud of. But yeah, I'm still a beginner. I definitely would not consider me any type of tattoo artist yet. But I would love to make that a side hustle one day. Yeah, I love to draw on my iPad. I have the Procreate app and all types of brushes and all kinds of things that I paid for just to make the experience better. Painting, I love to paint. I've painted multiple people paintings for their houses, like big, you know, wall size paintings for their houses and apartments. And I love art, y'all. It's just my thing. I love art so much. It's been my thing for as long as I can really remember. Like I used to have, I don't know how many sketchbooks, just because I used to go to Hobby Lobby, like with my aunt and my Nana, and I would just go to Hobby Lobby and just get a new sketchbook. And that would like bring me so much joy, even though I already had like 5. I don't know, y'all. I love it. So anything that's to do with art is something I like to do. Natural hair advice. So yeah, I am super proud of my curls. I have finally, I feel like, found the wash and go routine that is for me. One thing I can say about natural hair, I actually plan on doing, spoiler alert, another Vlogmas episode is going to be my curly hair routine. So look out for that. It'll be coming within probably the next week and a half, because that's probably when this wash and go will be old. But my thing when it comes to natural hair is tailor your products to your hair's porosity. When I started doing that, that's when I really saw my hair start to grow, when I really saw my curls start to really be defined, is when I started paying attention more to my hair's porosity than I did my actual curl type. I feel like a lot of influencers and just a lot of people on social media, cause I know that's where a lot of people, you know, are gonna go to get their advice, are gonna go to get a routine, some products, whatever. I feel like they really tailored their products to their curl type. Because I know I used to always, you know, search up my curl type, which is, by the way, like a 3C. I got some 4A somewhere throughout my hair. All my curls aren't the same, but it's predominantly 3C, 4A. And that's the, you know, kind of routines that I would look for, whereas it's really more tailored to your hair's porosity. That's when I really started noticing moisture retention, length retention, because y'all, my hair has grown probably the most in the past few months than it has in like the past year. Not kidding, not over exaggerating. But yes, pay attention to more your hair's porosity. And for those who don't know, your hair's porosity is basically just how porous the cuticle of your hair is. So that's the ability for your hair to absorb water, moisture in general, hair products, those types of things. So if your hair isn't absorbing the products or the moisture, whatever, your hair is going to be dry. Your hair is dry, your hair is going to break. If your hair is going to break, of course you're not going to see your hair growing. Because the whole point of or the real way that you see your hair growth is when you can keep your length. So if you're constantly having to trim your ends because they're dead or they're split or something, or they're constantly breaking off, then girl, yeah, your hair is growing from the root. You just can't see it because it's always breaking off. And that's what I had to learn. So yeah, that's my biggest thing, is tailor your products to your hair's porosity. My hair is very low porosity. Very, 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 very low porosity. So we just have this as an educational moment. I plan on actually speaking on this in my curly hair routine video, but I'll speak on it now too. Your hair, if you have high porosity hair, your hair is going to be the type that absorbs water super quickly. So like, you wet your hair and it's wet. Whereas low porosity hair, you can almost see the beads of water sitting on your hair, and it kind of takes a minute. You really got to kind of rake the water in your hair for your hair to be drenched. That's low porosity hair. Your hair, low porosity hair, takes longer to, or not take longer, it's harder for it to absorb the moisture or the product or the water, whatever. That's the con. But the pro is once it does absorb it, it's going to hold on to it. So your hair is going to be least likely to get dry. Whereas, you know, vice versa, high porosity, your hair is going to absorb the water really quick. However, it's going to dry out really quick too. I know I almost can really speak on both hair types just because my hair is low porosity. However, my son's curls are high porosity. So I really get to see both ends of the spectrum. But yeah, don't if you're struggling, like I said, you really have to find the routine that works for you, girl. Don't try to, it really bugs me almost whenever influencers are like, oh, my routine is the routine. You don't need to do nothing else. These products are going to work for you. Like, that's just my face every time, because it's like everybody's hair is different. Everybody's skin is different. Skin is another thing too. Like, don't be on here talking about your routine is the end all be all. Girl, everybody's skin is different. Everybody's heredity is different, which means everybody's genes are gonna be different, which means while that product might work for you, homegirl over here that's super acne prone and has acne in her genes, that might not work for her. Like, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. But yeah, porosity. Pay attention to your hair's porosity and tailor your products to that. You can actually look up different products that are best for low porosity. So while if your hair is low porosity, you're gonna need more creams, thicker creams, botanical gels, girl. Yes, you might need more than one type of gel. You might need a base gel and a top gel. Whereas high porosity hair, you're gonna need more lighter, still the same moisture retention, but lighter products, because you don't want to weigh your curls down. I'm going to speak on this more in my natural curly hair routine, so stay tuned for that for more in-depth. I don't want to make this just a hair video, but stay tuned, girl, because I got you. I got you for sure. Next question, where did I get my glasses from? I get this question a lot. I actually have this linked in my link in bio. The website I use is called, I think it's pronounced Firmoo. It's FIRMOO.com. And you just need your prescription, and they have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of frames for you to choose from. And I actually have a code, I think it's for 50% off. It's either for 30 or 50 to save you some coins at checkout, so make sure you check that out. I can try to look up the style number for these, just so I might like put it on the screen somewhere, because I actually have another spoiler alert, I have another brand deal. This will be their third time reaching out to me to work with them. So girl, we love the money and the free stuff, right? Yeah. So I was like, of course I will take some more free glasses. Hello, and another check before Christmas. Great. Thank you. But yeah, I'll show y'all those, I'm sure, in one of the vlogs and link those as well. But yeah, I will put the style number for these. I don't know how much they cost. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think they're more than like $30. I don't think so. And you just need to know your prescription, and then you can get like anti-glare, blue light, scratch resistant, all those kinds of things. So reach out to, not reach out, but check out my link in bio and get that coupon code too. Okay. So that is all that I have for y'all for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed the content switch up, and I do have planned, I don't want to jinx it, but I really do have planned at least 5 to 6 more Vlogmas videos for y'all. Some being vlogs, some being more sit down and talk to y'all. I want to switch up the content, but I hope that this video helps you learn a little bit more about me. And like I said, if y'all have any more questions, feel free to ask them, as long as they're not too personal. If you don't get an answer, just know your question was too personal. But that's all I got for y'all for today. And again, happy Vlogmas. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.